Recording started. I was hoping it'd be ready today, but it wasn't. I'm going to have an actual proper overlay. I've got someone working on it. It just wasn't quite ready yet, which is fine. Should be by next week. But here we are. It's time. Death Stranding 2. I was at the mercy of the postman, funny enough, when it came to actually having this get delivered on a timely manner. Of course, with how I ordered it, I got, was meant to get 2 days early access. It didn't arrive yesterday, no surprise there, and it arrived late today. Well, afternoon today, and then I had to wait for the download to finish. But, check this out. Just making sure I can stand up and whatever. Alright. Here it is. Look at that. There's the Magellan statue. I think it's really nice. I've just got it up there next to my Metal Gear Solid stuff. And here's Dollman! I need to learn more about Dollman. I immediately love him. As soon as I saw him in the trailer. The bit where, it's specifically the bit where he lifts his arms up to get strapped in, I just was like, alright, I need to protect Dollman. Ooh! Another thing I'll quickly show off, just while I've got the camera this way. It's been in the background a few times. It's gonna be weird, actually. Hang on. I don't like, because of the mirror. But it's not finished, and it's still got tape on it and needs to be painted and fixed up. I made the Dragon Slayer. It's taller than me. Admittedly, I'm only 5'7", but it's still very tall. Oh, I'll try and put that back in the right spot now. Oh, I left Metal Gear Rising out. I'll put that away later. Anyway, so that's that. So I absolutely loved Death Stranding. Fantastic game. The sequel, I've been waiting for it and excited for it for a while. So let's switch over and get ready. Also, I went back and I've been playing Ace Attorney and this picture of Phoenix Wright. I love it, so that's the new background for that. Alright, let's jam. Should we have connected? Excellent question. Anyway. I may seem sleepy as well. I'm running on 5 hours sleep. That's all I slept for. And it's late in the day now. And because it is also late in the day, this might not be a very long stream. It might only be 2 or 3 hours, but this is basically going to take over my life for the next few weeks. Starting next week, I might be back a little bit more with the usual schedule with Weeb Wednesday and Final Fantasy Friday. I am actually putting a small pause on what I was doing with Weeb Wednesday with Octopath because there's a different game I want to play. I don't know how long I'll have access to it. It's one that's included in PS Plus Extra. So I'm going to just quickly do that at some point. Anyway. Keep it standard brightness. Bonus data found. Yes, I have the early unlock on the machine gun. And these items will become available as progress through the game. Yeah, a bunch of other stuff. I can get an early unlock for the custom hologram Quokka. Cool. Normal, login at launch is on, shared content, only some or everything, shared structure, signs of vehicles and cargo weapons, only some is only cargo weapons, tools and field wear. I like everything, that's good. I like that they've changed it, but I like that one. Avatar image, choose whether or not to display an avatar image. Yes, I'll leave that on. I'll keep that to first time only. Which is what I did previously, markers, all the other stuff we'll keep on corpus. That's new. Okay. Yes, hide signs containing spoilers on. I like that the game settings is a smiley face. Motion sets. Oh yeah, that's the rocking it. I did find that easier. Holds, toggle, aim assist. Leave it as it is. Dead zone shouldn't be there. This controller is nearing the end of its life. I've noticed that while playing through Indiana Jones, my right stick, it's having problems. My other controller, same deal. I'm now using this one for trigger effects, which there are here, and I'll keep them on, because I am getting a new controller that should arrive in about 2 days. Wait till you see it. It's cool. I'd love to use it with this game, but I do not want to use that one with trigger effects at all because it looks really nice. You'll see. It's, I don't know why I'm being vague, it's the Death Stranding controller, it looks really cool. Alright, that should be fine. Normal, auto center. Nope, I hate auto centering. Same deal there. Okay. English UK, subtitles on, speaker names off. I'm glad it's off by default. This guy, Hideo, he gets me. Prioritize quality or prioritize performance, I'll go quality. Yep, all that's good, okay. Didn't really need to change anything. Recap. I could do that for anyone who needs it, but no, because I don't know how long that'd be, so new game. That's an interesting option. It's story, casual, normal, and then brutal. I will go normal. I haven't looked at any of the trophies in this, so there may be one for having to do a bunch and get Legend of Legends rank, but that'll be all post-game stuff. Alright. Let's go. Oh, yes, my birth... Oh, it's blocked. In case... Yeah, everyone knows my birthday. I'm not shy about it. It's the 27th of August. It's coming up. I'll be 26. I literally forgot my age yesterday. It said that person's birthday will indicate the path from life, resource trying to determine a person's experience of dooms. Yes. Whilst dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under the constellations of the greater connection of the beach include Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus. I don't recognize those constellations. Are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It's believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Look, all I know is I'm a Virgo. Once, there was an explosion. Yeah, that was the Big Bang. Unless that's not what they're talking about. They're probably talking about the stranding and shit. A bang that occurred around the world. A phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. That's the name of it. Beached things, BTs, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept toward extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby, BB, called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. What was I? Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. I was just making sure I didn't record. I was panicking for a second, so I'm sure I didn't. It just pissed me off. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. That's a fuckload of BTs. Actually, would they be called BTs? Because we're on the beach 11 months later. They're on the beach, so there wouldn't be BTs in the... I don't know. They might still be BTs even on the beach.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers.
mountains,
and
or Leah, I
endless
don't actually know how her
deserts.
first name's pronounced. Or her surname.
Come to
It's
deliver
French.
something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll
Sorry.
be back again.
I was watching
Today.
Death Proof the other day, which is part of the Grindhouse trilogy. And it's just seeing Kojima game reminded me of how in Death Proof it opens as like, you know, the first thing is a woman's feet and then it says a Quentin Tarantino film and it's like, no fucking shit. Are those slimes or something? I'm not going to recognize any names anyway. Oh, I recognize Troy. And George Miller. Shout out to Australia. I don't know who she is. Actually, that might be a she. Faith just sounds like a woman's name. Dead Man's back! I wondered if he'd be back. And there's Die Hardman. Well, Mama's dead, so that'll be Lockney. Or is it Malingan? I forget which one was which. So I believe this is Mexico. Just him. Very pretty. And here he is. The man, the myth, the legend of legends of legends. Look at Lou, baby Lou. I want to look at little baby Lou. Look at little baby Lou. Ain't you cute? You don't have teeth yet, Lou. How old are you? No, I think I see two bottom teeth.
Okay, time to head home.
No, look at Lou. Look how cute she is. I think Lou's a girl. I always thought Lou was a boy, but I think Lou's a girl. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, here we go. Hello, Lou. No, you got some teeth.
Someone's in a good mood.
Oh yeah, no. Look at you. All right, I have to do it. I had to do it. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we throw Lou in the air and catch her? Babies love that. At least my nephews did. When they were younger.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Alright. Oh, goodness, where am I going? What the hell is this stuff? Okay. China home of Lou, 1,000 meters. Days. Okay, do I have anything on me? I do. Okay, I've got some ladders. And I have rope. Does it say anti-BT? Oh, it's my strand rope, not like, not a different type. So apparently I can piss. Because everyone choosing where to relieve yourself, you don't tell me what to do. Okay. Anything else? Can't see anything else. Okay. So that little thing, I think it's someone. Oh god! If I remember from the previous game, it's one of those little spots where you when you urinate, they leave little bits where cryptobiotes will sort of form around. Which means, does someone just wait around for a while till they had to urinate, or was that just there for whatever reason? Days. Oh, you can get up there, Sam! Okay, something just makes me to go that way. I'ma go this way. What on earth is that? Okay. So, these ladders will do jack and shit if I try putting them along here. Not signed yet, probably. Oh! What options do I have? Or soothe Lou, zoom in. Okay. And hide menu. Huh. Oh, hang on, okay. We're good here. I see. I'm blind. Whoa, no. It's so weird, I'm constantly hitting R1, I'm so used to just spamming that to scan for things, and it doesn't do anything right now. So does Lou still have the same powers of being connected to the afterlife and letting me see BTs? If not, Lou, you're cute, but also you're useless in that case. Oh, L wants my terrain scanner. Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure if I like that. It's gonna take getting used to. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. Oh gee, I wonder if anyone's walked this way. Hey, free blood. Ooh, fancy. Oh, this is gonna make me. This is gonna remind me of the cinematic camera from, what do you call it, GTA, which I always hated because it always confused me. I always get lost. Ah, like that. Not so much I get lost. Like I'd have trouble keeping, like, moving properly because the camera moves around. I'm going the right way anymore. Yes. I do like that after all these years, he's still worse than Yoji Shinkawa.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
Is there going to be a day-night cycle in this game? I have avoided as much as possible about this game. I even avoided going on Twitter or anything for the past 2 days because potential gatequake detected. What?
I feel that.
What's going on here? Gatequake measuring 4 in the G scale has occurred.
Shaky.
Don't worry about earthquakes now? Goodness, landslide. Oh, great. So we didn't have enough threats to worry about. Oh, 7. Yes, it was scary, wasn't it? Lou?
Okay, you're all right.
It's alright. You're fine, Lou. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see? It's all good. Ah, let's go. I don't see those very often anymore, like the little things you can carry babies in like that. Whether on the front or on the back, I don't see them anymore. Some cryptobiotes in the distance. It tells me he probably wants me to head towards these cryptobiotes. Which I should probably grab something. They're gonna be, well, we got blood bags right off the bat. I wonder how much of this is gonna just strip away all the, good stuff I had. And then be like, start from scratch. Oh, what? Squareless climb? I'm gonna have so much trouble getting used to all these. Oh, look at that! Lou's trying to reach for them. That's so cute. I mean, I think cryptobiotes themselves are kind of cute in a weird way. Alright, off you go. This way. Uh-oh.
Great.
Time
Right.
for.
Gotta move.
We'll be fine. Little timefall never hurt anyone. Fragile. Just look at her, she's fine, see? She's only slightly aged rapidly. Double up. Don't mind if I do. Okay, that aerial camera lasted a whole lot of nothing time. It's just viral. Oh god heavens! Stop running! I'm gonna have so much trouble not having to hold square. Like, I'm just so used to doing it that way. So I've already tried to with the cryptopirates and now pirate pistols. How much further? 350 meters. Oh, heavens to Betsy! Did I just lose Lou? No, that's me. That's just my stuff. Yep. Get up there, get up there, get up there! Stop. Alright, I didn't lose any of that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. It's easy to pretend that didn't happen. We don't clip it or look at it. It's like it was never there. I'll just upload this later, there'll just be a whole bit edited out. I never fell down. I wouldn't do that. Edited, I mean. There's the fun in that. 250 meters.
Almost there.
This river is a bit rapid. My first structure. Look at that. I'm already on the books. I don't even know the tropes. How does secure can already be moved? Do you have a chance to move it? Or secure it to the ground? Sprinting. Yeah, I definitely wasn't doing that before. Right. Okay. And we're here. Oh, look at Lou's little thing to protect her. Up. BT. Hi there. Ah. This must be Lou's doing, I assume. If I recall, Lou died temporarily. Temporarily? Unless those were all just holograms? Maybe they're meant to keep people away? Can I finally see what it looks like inside one of these bloody prepper shops? It was a hologram. So we never saw what they look like inside. Well, actually we kind of did, with Higgs. Crap! Why does he look like a 40-year-old?
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Oh, that's so cute. He's got little delivery packages.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Open up.
Yeah, that babies be like that.
There you go.
I already know this is fragile. Yeah, well, the umbrella gives it away. I like this little white thing. I want it. Can I use it? I will be disappointed if I can't. Which means I probably can't use it. It's like this game in otters. alright with that. He doesn't have the cuffs on. Who keeps a large cleaver like that in a knife block? Why me?
Who's there?
Tell me you didn't recognize her?
Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing?
I like the hands. They kind of remind me of the gecko dwarves.
I've been looking for you.
Did I say gecko dwarves? Sorry, dwarf geckos. No, Lulu.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast.
Babies tend to do that.
You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift.
I'm just upping the
finest
games audio a
Carol
little bit to
printed
sound a bit
diapers.
quiet.
Thank God.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I can... Oh, we can read it. Oh, lore! Oh my god! A codex page! Oh, you know I'm gonna read all this. In the corpus, you can review the story so far, examine terminology, check the controls, and browse gameplay tips. Scopes divided into blah 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 blah. All the stuff to read. We got Sam! A porter and... I'll go through this later.
Track us down.
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south.
There we go. I'll leave it there. I'm just turning
I'm
out a bit. It
surprised you
seems
used
too
the front
quiet.
door for once.
Let me know how it sounds.
My jumping days are behind me.
See, I'm not sure
Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome.
how it
They call
sounds
it
for
jump
me
shock.
and everyone else. Jump shock. Yeah, I'll definitely go through this
you care
corpus
for
at
a
some
drink?
point. I won't do it right now because it's going
Thank
to
you,
be
but
boring
no.
as shit.
I should get straight to the point.
I'll wait till other stuff's happened.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought
Here.
maybe you wanted to catch up.
Is Monster
I have a
back?
job
I
for
kind of
you.
want Monster Energy to be
Take
back.
it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record.
The baby
Have to
wants
live
beer.
hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset.
They can let one bridge baby go.
You'll
Right.
have to work it out.
For all we did, I think Die Hardman can basically be like,
Sam.
you know what? Fine.
You brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
What?
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over.
I
Humanity
remember
is
all
still
this.
in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
I want that. I want the Crypto Pirate plush.
A lot of things
want one
changed
so
after
bad.
you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running.
Oh? That seems
So
odd.
your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
That's
In
fine.
case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes
Yay,
the Chiral network
Skynet.
to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
In the universe,
No need for fragile express.
they basically had a whole situation where they had automated deliveries
So
and it
after I
caused
closed up
problems
shop,
because of
I
how
went and
impersonal
started
it
a new
was.
group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. decided to call ourselves
Drawbridge.
Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam,
I'll
I'm
go through the
asking you to
corpus
go to
in a
Mexico.
bit. Are we in Mexico
To
already? I thought we
extend the
already were
chiral
there.
network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
Why Mexico
you're
and not
asking,
Canada?
or is this coming from
You
the
know what?
UCA?
If I had to pick
Both.
it from the two, I'd probably also
The
choose
UCA
Mexico.
came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Apologies to anyone Canadian, but... What the hell? I've got dialogue choices? Why me?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I
Wow,
know the
Guillermo del
details
Toro is in
of the
Mexico?
research they're conducting there is
Who would have guessed?
very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
We'll save the environment there. I mean, it's
Chiralium
Mexico.
contamination is severe.
It's
Some
desert.
areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well.
I don't recall it snowing in Mexico, but I could be
And,
wrong.
as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too.
I mean, that's
So you should do
normal. Does that
everything
in
you
America.
can to stay out of it as much as possible.
Well, I should say the
There are
United
many
States
other
area
dangers,
of
though.
America. Mexico's
The
technically
rivers can
America.
flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Aren't earthquakes already fairly common in Mexico? Like, aren't they along a fault line? Are there BTs out there? Well, she did kind of just say there are.
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well.
It's basically sort of just summarizing
And
a
if they
lot of what we
succeed in
learned over
consuming
time.
a
in
living
Reason.
human
I'm
being,
fine with them just
They'll
summarizing it
trigger
this
a
way
void
rather
out,
than having to try and
destroying
reteach
everything
me
nearby in a massive explosion.
over, you know,
Several
an amount of
Mexican
time.
cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors
Including
have
Mexico
since become
City?
divided and isolated. As most
We're
people
gonna have
cannot
not
see
Mexico
BTs,
City or
they
Mexico
live in
not City.
fear
I
of
don't know.
them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Any other reasons?
That was one reason. You got more?
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way.
Well, they've got Guillermo del Toro,
And if
just
they're
get
right,
Gypsy Danger in there.
Then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them.
Shout out to Pacific Rim. No
Don't
shout out to
forget,
Pacific
Sam.
Rim 2, that movie fucking sucked.
You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Really? No? Well, yeah, I guess if it was our blood was special. Can I ask you something?
Guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I got a question. What's with the
Someone's still bugging
hands?
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Hey,
Sam,
the Americans love
it's not
taking
like
land
that.
from Mexico. Just look at the
They're not
the
trying to
Texan-American
take over
War.
the
No,
world.
sorry, the
They
Texan-Mexican
just
War.
want to link
And the
up new
American-Mexican War.
areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people.
What is this internet?
Which is why
I
instead
hear
of
it runs
turning
from
to an
tubes.
established government
It's a series of
agency like
tubes.
Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours who then
That's
decided
Senator
to
from
employ
America.
the services
It's one of my
of a
favorite
freelancer
speeches
like
because he's
yourself.
such a fucking idiot.
So please, Sam,
Those who have no
won't you
idea,
help
it was a
us out?
senator who once referred to the internet as a series of tubes. I'll do it. I don't know what happens if I say I won't do it. If this is going to be a case of like certain games where it just the game ends and you have to redo everything, and I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, all right.
so you'll do it?
Or they just find another way to probably convince me further and force me to say I'll do it. I mean, I have to.
Lou, though. It's not like I can take my kid with me.
Why not?
If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
I'm sorry, what? I guess that's not that different from now.
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it.
Well, Lou's met Fragile before.
Link up the
Admittedly,
region
Lou
as
was
you head south,
operative, but
and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
beer. This is coffee. Sam, you shaved your armpits. Babies are funny. Episode 1. Sam. I guess we're in Mexico. Episodio 1. I don't know how to say episode in Spanish. Actually, it'd probably be uno first. You'd say the number and then... Right? I have no idea. Yeah, how am I going to locate BTs? Again, we don't have a BB.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
This may just be answering my question.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Ring terminal. Okay, so instead of handcuffs.
Access your ring terminal to view the map.
Mexico.
From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge.
Stop spinning,
Your
fan.
destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your
I'm
first
just
stop
excited
is
to meet new
C1,
people.
Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal.
My Spanish is
remains a
abysmal, I
serious problem in
apologize right
Mexico.
now.
With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
The technology. It's called a big
Why don't you take a look at
crematorium.
the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Okay, what have we got?
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring
Apparently I have
terminal.
nothing.
To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo
Never
you
mind,
need to
I do.
deliver. Be
Oh,
sure
it's on
to
the
get
ground.
it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most
So that's the
important
assault
cargo
rifle
in
I
your
have
backpack.
right off the bat because of the version here.
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks.
Now I wonder if that plays
Just
whenever
like
you
cargo.
hover over the Mazer handgun
All these
or
weapons
this
can
one.
be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Alright, so the assault rifle MP level 1. An automatic rifle suitable for close and mid-range engagements, armed with MP bullets effective against any target. rifle also comes equipped with a light and has 2 modes of fire, semi-auto and full auto. There's the Maser handgun that electrocutes close-range targets. The trigger must be held down to build up an electrical charge before firing. It produces no noise when firing, making it well suited for covert operations where silent takedowns are a necessity. Can be stored in a handgun holster. Ooh, do we have a holster specifically for handguns? I like that. So, yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like this. And we can put the tool rack. Put that in the tool pouch. Backpack. And a ladder. So,
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
yep, we do have auto range. Nice. Device used for expanding chiral network coverage, it allows for stable use of mass data transfer beyond the boundaries of the UCA. Since it contains chiral matter, like the Q-pit, it can only be carried by Doom's sufferers. Okay, how do we just press back? Do I not need to hold down X?
Finally,
Oh, that's
before
weird.
heading
Okay,
out,
I'm gonna have
make
trouble
sure
getting
to
used
plot
that.
your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have
Bandits?
attacked borders
Like
in the
actual
past.
bandits, not mules?
Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Okay. Yep. Alright, so... over here we have armed hostiles. Bandit base at the old border. Base established in the former border checkpoint that now belongs to an armed group known as the Bandits. They will attack any border that passes through the area, with many already suffering in their hands. I think what I'll do is, starting here,
Commencing route creation.
let's try and go about here.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them.
Are you done talking,
How you
Fragile?
get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Okay. Now, I might have to run into him a little bit. Head to there. There's border bridges. A large bridge that spans the old border. It was the only means of crossing the frontier river without wading through the water. There's been no door attack travels on the bridge, which now sits littered with abandoned cars. I'm gonna have to walk through there. Inside this area looks like it could be pretty dangerous. That looks like a pretty short spot around there to cross that river. So we'll take there. Head towards this road. Towards there. And finally, to Ciudad del Norte. Okay. Cool. Oh, hang on.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay. Nice.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed.
Fancier.
We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time,
Look
we'll
at
be
you.
using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either.
Oh,
The
of course.
Chiral Network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into 2 groups midway. The first continued west, while the second
Okay,
south
first we're
into
hearing of
Mexico.
that.
But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until
Some
you
sort of
bring
hero.
those terminals online with the Cupid, the network
Good
can't
eye.
grow.
Look how cute it is. She's gonna eat it.
Hungry?
No.
Aww, Louie's eating it.
No more baby food for you.
Maybe give Blue proper baby food as well. I don't know how nutritious a
Let you
cryptobiote
get
is.
Fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
It's a very weird way to word that.
Now who wants to eat?
away we go. We have 1.5 Ks to travel. Okay. First things first. Let's see what we have. So, Social Strand Service. Welcome to the Triple S. Oh! I got a trophy. Social Strand Service, using the Triple S, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on the likes you've given and received from other portals in the world. And enjoy on the screen spitting for things in front of me. Okay. The Triple S allows you to view messages for... Oh, we already read that. Okay, that does nothing. Okay. APAC. Oh, these are from the different types of messages. Photos. Are these other people? Oh, these are just the ones that you have at the start. Okay. These are cute. And then my links, which I have no one. Yep. Okay. See all our stats. Terrain traversal. Okay. Carrying capacity. Endurance, which is fatigue, KO damage reductions, KO resistance, lung capacity. And strand skills. Off my attack range. Melee combat mastery, handgun mastery, assault rifle mastery. There are 3 others that aren't viewable yet. Okay. I probably won't go through everything here. Let's just see. I'll go through skipping these ones that are mainly the new ones. So yeah, BBs we know about, Lulu, Fragile. Anything new with Fragile? Fragile is a high level doom stuff with the ability to jump along objects and itself across great distances, and saying she's currently suffering from jump shock, however, ends up using his power. Fragile was once the leader of Fragile Express, a private delivery organization, but her one-time friend Higgs exploited her powers and involved her in a terrorist plot to destroy an entire city using a nuclear weapon. Higgs also tortured Fragile, subjecting her body from the neck down to Timefall. Fragile approached Sam to get revenge, but cooperated in his mission to traverse the continent and establish UCA. After Fragile Express was expanded, Fragile set up a new organization, Drawbridge. There we go. Deadman, Porters, BT's Bandits. Okay, here we go, this is new. Also a group that is active in the former Mexico. They are aware of the risks posed by voidouts and never use lethal weapons. Okay, so they're basically just like the Mules. Bandits are superficially similar to the Mules who operate in the UCA, but are fundamentally different. Mules are afflicted with drone syndrome. Their only goal is to make more and more deliveries, and they are particularly attached to their own cargo. The Bandits' top priority, on the other hand, is survival. As such, they have been known to steal other people's cargo, making them an irritating presence for porters. The Odral deck, it's a scanner, Carl printer. The ring terminal is a data terminal in the shape of a ring. It records all manner of useful data, including the wearer's vital signs. It is also used as a communications device. A connection to the APAS 4000 allows the ring terminal to support Sam's activities in a variety of ways, such as providing him with maps as well as information on its orders and cargo. The databank you are currently perusing is another of the ring terminal's features. Crit Biotes, Dooms, Covenant with Gateway. We can read about our weapons. That's fun. Maser handgun. Firearm that charges unleashes electrical blast can be carried in a holster. The handgun makes use of the Maser, magnetically accelerated stroke of electric reverberation, effect generated by the interaction between chiral and magnetic fields to unleash a powerful electric shock. Each shot takes a moment to charge, giving it a relatively slow rate of fire, but its powerful blasts inflict significantly non-lethal damage on human targets, and can even temporarily immobilize vehicles. The Maser handgun makes no noise when fired, allowing enemies to be silently neutralized. This was added into the director's cut version of the first game, as sort of an early level gun to have, because you don't have any weapons against mules in the first area till you got the, what was it called? The bowler gun. So, yeah, it was just sort of added as that sort of thing. So it's nice to see it's back, though. A fully automatic weapon, effective at any range, it is equipped with a light and can be switched between semi and fully automatic modes. It is highly versatile and can be loaded with different types of ammunition to suit the situation. Be sure to check what kind of ammunition you have loaded before pulling the trigger. There are several different models of assault rifle in circulation, all available in a range of colours. Porter suit, transporter boots, strand, Chiral crystals, ladder, climbing anchor, canteen. Just an energy drink, so it's not Monster. Damn. UCA, Bridges First Expedition, Fragile Express. This is what I want to read about. Drawbridge, a private delivery organization recently established by Fragile. Since APAS has taken over deliveries within the Chiral network, human porters are no longer required. Outside the network, however, they remain as essential as ever. leaving Drawbridge to conduct deliveries beyond the borders of the UCA. The beach, the cargo network, APAS 4000, like there's a text only, no image. The Automated Porter Assistance System, officially titled APAS 4000. Why the number 4000? Was it just because it sounds cool? But commonly referred to simply as APAS, was originally developed as a support program for porters making deliveries within the cargo network. But the network's capacity to instantly transfer massive volumes of data meant that APAS developed rapidly, and was before long managing and operating deliveries all on its own. As deliveries became entirely automated, Bridges withdrew from the delivery business, and private organizations such as Fragile Express disbanded. Porters are still required to make deliveries outside the cargo network, however, which is why Fragile set up Drawbridge. Thanks to the cargo network's use of the beach, where time barely passes, APAS has become more than just a delivery system. It is now involved in all areas of life, from child rearing to healthcare. I don't trust it. Death Stranding, Void Out's Jump Shock, a syndrome caused by performing repeated jumps to the beach. While it is clear that the syndrome is brought about by the accumulated strain that multiple jumps place on the body, the exact causes are unknown, and no treatment has yet been developed. It is still possible to perform jumps while suffering from this syndrome, but doing so puts one's life at risk. In the first game, if you jump with Fragile too often, like, I think it's about 5 times, like, she starts to get annoyed, and then eventually she says, "Shh, stop it. I can't do that anymore." Gatequakes. Earthquake-like phenomena that are triggered when a matter passes through the plate gate. Unlike ordinary earthquakes, the strength of the shaking does not always correspond to distance from the epicenter, which could be considered the plate gate itself. The strongest shaking often takes place elsewhere, at a seemingly random location. The seismic waves appear to be strongly influenced by the tar currents. In extreme cases, localized shaking affecting only a 100-meter radius has been observed. Gatequakes can also cause abnormal reverberations within the tar currents. This is believed to be the reason why strong quakes have occasionally been observed in areas that are very distant from the plate gate. I'm just going to quickly scroll through these just to mainly get rid of them. I think it's all stuff that I'll remember from the first game anyway. Do we need dark places? Oh, that's right, yes, you can actually use a light. So far, nothing that I don't remember. Oh, tar pits and tar seas. Tar pits are a dangerous place that will swallow anything that makes contact with their surface. If Sam sets foot on a tar pit, he will gradually sink and will die if allowed to sink too deep. Fuels and cargo will also be lost to tasks, be very careful. Corpses can also be safely deposited by submerging them in a tar pit. Okay, but apparently there's also tar seas. And there's the earthquakes. My controls and story so far, which, you know. Okay, cool. So, it's that little symbol. Oh, that's A1. That's my first marker. It looks a little different. I couldn't tell what it was. All right, and away we go.
Get this done.
I wouldn't say I barely use the whole thing for checking, like, you know, following things. It's useful, but the problem is, like, you know, okay, if I followed that directly where it was, it takes me over that, where walking this way is the better, smarter idea. Also, will I find any cargo with this bridge? We haven't met anyone. I think we can for this place. What's it called again? C1. What's the name of it? You gonna tell me? Let's go. Need that. More crystals. God, I ran out of my crystals so bad. When I went through the game a second time when I was doing the director's cut. Just towards the end of it. I don't know whether they made whether it was something to do with the how much your stuff runs out, but my god, I ran out of stuff fast. Cool there. Why me hat? One of Sam's favorite hats. Adorned with the slogan Why me? When worn, it slightly slows the rate at which stamina is depleted. Wait, can I take that off? Oh, I can turn that light on. We're on head. We're backwards. My boots. Ah, look at that! Yes, I can easily cargo manage from here. That's actually nice, I like this. And these are signs, okay. Okay. You're just gonna yell at me Red votes. Blood bag. Nope. 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 Try that again. There we go. Good blood bag. We're on the road again. Headache pills. Ah, that's for the sweet-eyed noodle dendote. Or C1. Circle is... Wait, how do I get out of the crouch? So circle's punch. How do I crouch? Oh. So tapping R1 changes it. Okay. That's interesting. I could potentially go in and change that, but I don't worry. I'll just get used to it. Is that B2? 300 meters. Close to 400 meters. Did I get those headache pills? There they are. I didn't. They're up here. Nice. Norberto Puente. Again, I apologize for my terrible Spanish. I'm square as well. That's weird. Again, I'm just not used to it. It's a bit different. Okay. Stop. That's fine. Do I have a climbing anchor? Why do I feel like I didn't get a climbing anchor? I have a sneaking suspicion I wasn't given a climbing anchor. Okay. Yeah, we'll go this way. Avoid that area. There might be stuff in there, but... Oh, wait. Why did they decide to make square climb? It just seems odd. Is it my jump? No, X is still jump though. Hey, I got no idea. It's Kajiba's world. I'm just looking at it. That. So my boots are already badly damaged. Not badly, but more than I'd expect. I guess they are on level 1 boots. Ooh, okay, that's a bit of a drop. Ooh, okay. Come on. My blood is not empty. You'll do. Good enough, I guess. Ooh! Well, isn't that fancy? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ah! Yeah, not much I can do about that. I really wish I had a climbing anchor there.
Nice.
Okay. My next marker was there. I'm actually gonna remove that because I'm just gonna cut through this bit in the border.
Oh, almost lost it there. Come on. Keep it together.
What are big structures for? So this is meant to be the actual, like, border wall gate thing, whatever it is. I have no idea. What's even there? What ended up being done? I don't think anything was. They started to build like a bit more of a fence like this, wasn't it? I have no idea. Actually, in this universe, would that even have happened? There's A4. Interesting little effect there. I don't know what that is. Alright, we'll head towards A4. Someone's put a sign down, I think, for that. You know what? I do need to probably head to there. Just because. Yeah. This river's too steep otherwise. Too long, I should say. I mean, it could be, but we'll do it this way. It's only another 300 meters. Man, it feels so slow. Is that a dust storm? Oh, that is. Oh, and it's coming towards me. Oh, that's good. You know what? I'll put these glasses on then. I don't think it makes any actual difference, but... Alright, dust storm. Well, that was a lot. 122. Oh, Jesus.
Almost lost it there.
Staff card. Sounds like something they've lost. Yeah, it's lost cargo, but it's a bit too dangerous to try and get. You know, I'm starting to think maybe coming to this bridge was a bit of a mistake. So does this sand have the same effect as time for it? Spectral 2. And now we are about to be off the network.
Now
So
leaving
cold.
chiral network coverage.
Cold. It's cold out. You've cut the network. This might be a bad idea. Yep. Oh. Maybe that was why. I might have been in the head with it. No, looks like it's to my back. Just inept.
Storm's coming through.
No shit, sand. So they're gonna stay there till they're ready. It's just boy howdy, this is certainly something. Oh, I've also got these ones. That's nice that you let me keep like some of my equipment we had from the, that we already heard, rather than make me re-order all. But I mean, I assume there'll be different sort of equipment. I mean, they're all cosmetics, but different. Fuck, I like it. Okay, I did actually open this for. Where is it? Oh. Here it is. We don't drink right now? We got it. We're drinking water? That's boring. I mean, water's great. I love water, but come on. Drink like monsters is fun. I'll even accept non-denomination Bridges Energy. Whoa, hang on a minute. What's up with the Ordra deck? Are there BTs? Oh, I think I turned its light on. Hang on. Or its this light turned on by itself. Yeah, okay, the light's on the surface. Sorry, I was pointing, which normally it does when there's routines. Alright, little under 500 meters. Oh my days. The fan is spinning. I apologize if it's being picked up by my mic. My mic's a good distance from it, and the fan's not too loud. I've never really noticed it compared to the PS4's was. I just zoned it out in my own brain. Stop it! Alright. Because I have a ladder. Oh, perfect. I made the right choice right here. Yep, look at that. You know what? In fact, this is such a good spot for it. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, how do we? Communication fun. So wait, then. Oh yeah, here we go. There's something to put there that says for. I don't get this one. Like, you can't then do anything with that. I'm hoping to find one that maybe says like bridge. Maybe not. Oh, not bridge. Sorry, but like ladder. I'll put this there then. You know, maybe they'll realise, like, you know, ladder there. This feature is a lot, so when I played the first Death Stranding, it was months, I think over a year by the time it had been out, so a lot of stuff had been done. I mean, there's probably already a bunch of stuff. Again, I'm a day late, but I'm technically also a day early, because it's full release tomorrow. I'm late because, the post. Let's get rid of all my routes. All my markers, I don't need them now. Just a straight shot to this facility. Looks a bit like a distro center. That's probably what it is. You're so sad. Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Inhabitants, 123,342. Okay. Bigger than that.
Security measures lifted.
Okay, resistance
detected. Be advised that you...
Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the Triple S to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago, and now is fast asleep in dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on the ring terminal. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. Again, I sent a like. Okay, that was just talking about the corpus, whatever. Okay. That's like getting your, it's basically like the, getting the emails or whatever from the first game. Let's see, no complaints from me from that. Automated Public Assistance Company, APAC. Alberto Plete.
Somebody lend me a hand!
What a sweet that noodle.
No anomalies detected. Welcome, sir.
Okay, there's one of the only phrases I know how to say in Spanish is Yo soy libro. I am book. Alright, deliver a report. They should already, yeah, they should be, yeah, they're selected both by default. That one got a bit damaged, that one not too bad, okay. Yes. New friends!
You must be Sam.
I can't see
It can't have
very
been
well
easy
yet.
to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online.
I think this game also has more missions where you gotta like rescue people, like trap corners
Anyway,
of
I
other people,
believe
which
you
I
have some
like.
cargo
They
for
added
me,
a
yes?
bunch of those into the director's cut. I think about 5 in total. So it's nice to see some more of those. Only an A-rank, we did take some damage.
It's not perfect, but it'll more than do for our needs.
Yeah,
Thanks
that,
again.
that fall really messes up. We had 2 pretty bad falls.
We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on.
I'll probably try to like max everywhere out off stream.
Okay, use your Cupid to bring
See
us
what all the
online.
trophies look like later.
The chiral gateway you
If it
brought us
is,
should
it'll come
allow
down
us
to
to
some
establish
annoying
a
grindy
connection
things, then
between
I'll...
Mexico and the UCA.
probably not.
And
I'll probably
with
do some on
state-of-the-art
my own
tech at our
time, but
disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
that's all future stuff done. We need a shower. We are covered in sand. Okay. Starting point. Connect your Cupid for the first time, so it looks like that's the only parts of Mexico we have. Unless there is more to it. Who knows? There is Norberto Puente.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Cool. Ah, there we go. Machine gun MP level 1. A powerful mid-range weapon with considerable ammo capacity, fires MP bullets, effective against any target. Reloading is slow, but rounds retain their power over distance, making it effective against large enemies at longer ranges too. Comes fitted with a light and supports semi-auto and forward and fire. So that's the bonus. I thought what I had before was the bonus, but no, there it is there.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I am Silent Handler. That's nice. Does that have like whatever my highest stat is along with my other things? So because I'm at Handler rank, but I'm also, my stealth stat's the highest, it's got me saying silent. That's
Order
neat.
grade increased. Congratulations.
Just gonna quickly read that. Alright, let's see what Paul says about it then. Good. Nice.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar.
I mean,
but
it
that
works.
solution was growing untenable.
Why would
We
we really
should be
say
okay
burying?
moving
You don't
forward.
bury them, you just
I
dump
really
them.
can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after
Burying
your long
usually
journey.
implies digging.
We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
How are things in this region?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you.
I mean, now you just can burn.
But there's
That's what it
nothing
means.
we can
But
do
you also
to
need
get
to
rid
burn
of
them
the
elsewhere,
BT
far away
area
from
we
the city.
created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
What was untenable about corpse disposal?
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area.
I mean, even the,
Trying to prevent the emergence
what
of
do you call them?
BTs, we ended up facilitating their
Even the,
creation.
like,
And with the
crematoriums,
constant
or
time
furnaces,
fall
what do
in
you
the
want to call them.
vicinity,
Those also get
chiral
surrounded by
contamination
BTs.
has only grown worse. All of these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn
Heavens.
has resulted in even more
That's not
bodies
good.
that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's
Got a
going
big
to be
ass
alright.
just print a big furnace. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you.
Yes, I yearn
By
to
the
deliver.
time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
We are covered. Absolutely caked in this sand. I hate sand. I'm not quoting that stupid movie. I don't like it. I do find it annoying. Okay, Nicole, it's rough, it's course because everything's wrong.
Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Is that fucking boost juice on the bench there? What is that? We look like we're in whiteface. I would like to read my corpus thing, but I can't right now. Oh, do I just have to do it this way? Oh, that's boring. Oh, I liked being able to look at the little thing there. That was fun. Alright. That was the one from before. Absolutely. Stay in the shower and torch outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facilities. Oh, did they take out the, what do you call them? The other things? Like the grenades. The EX grenades. I guess I never really used them, but... There's also something in your room where you can freshen up and check your looks in the mirror. It's a good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. You've also got access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them in VR training. Go ahead and give it a try. It's definitely worth checking out everything your room has got to offer once you've rested up, of course. I'm sure. Alright, anything new here? Norberto Puente. Norberto was a guard on the Mexican border, just like his father before him. After Death Stranding, he continued to maintain the security of the border region, even when the societies on either side had collapsed. A shortage of materials and equipment had left the border security system on its knees. However, and the threat from extremists only grew until the situation became dire. It was around this time that the first Bridges expedition arrived, promising to bring the chiral network in the near future. Norberto therefore left the border where he'd been born and raised, and moved to the Ciudad Nodo del Norte, C1. His hope is that the chiral network will bring about the peace and security that he and his colleagues were unable to maintain. Continue to develop a connection level with him and his facility, you might receive an automatic handgun. Oh, that's nice. They tell you what you get. Ah, okay. You can also then read about it. 3 years before the UCA was established, the first British expedition set off from Central Knot City on the east coast of North America to establish the infrastructure for the chiral network. At some point, the expedition split, with one team heading for the west coast and the other heading south to Mexico. Ciudad Nodo del Norte, C1, was the first Knot City that the British expedition founded after crossing the border. I just realized, I think that might be like... Does Norte mean not? It might. That actually would make sense. Is it like to, yeah, here we go, last updated. Alright, container repair spray, materials, machine gun, backpack, and APAC. The Automated Public Assistance Company, APAC, is a private body that operates and manages the chiral network and APAS on behalf of the UCA. Cool. Okay, well at the moment all I can do is go to use the toilet or shower. I was gonna say, if we don't get to watch Sam shower, what's even the point? Hey, I got some crystals. Sam's sunburn is healed. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to worry about sunburn as well? Oh my days. So, sleep. Looks like I'm not allowed to look at anything else. Alright. Sleep then. So it looks like when you enter a room, you don't automatically then sleep and it comes to the next day. I have to choose to. I'm wondering if that's partly because some people, like a friend of mine even mentioned it, it's a bit weird when you arrive covered in muck and immediately go to sleep without washing off. Ah, the beach. It's Lou! She's back. Oh, Louise is her full name. Don't you hate when the baby you're hugging turns into tar? Honestly, I forgot until just then that he does have a C-section scar for some reason. Well, it's not for some reason. It's a little explained. Just not just see what I meant. For obvious reasons. Unbelievable. You got big.
Lou.
Oh, here.
If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for
I mean, the milk's easy. You heat it up and then you test it by getting on your wrist and seeing if it's too hot.
So,
Oh, you're not here, of course.
how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work is the same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Cute baby.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Go to sleep, already did that. Alright. Customize look. What are we able to do? So we have the center black camo. Yeah, we'll wear the YME hat. Oh, I can change the colour of it? I kind of like this Mars red. Okay. And let's put on these ones. Alright. What do we got? Olive drab, wolf grey, snow white. I kind of like the white. Let's go white. And, yeah, clear. Yeah, look at us. Kind of look like, it's the guy from LMFAO. Kind of reminds me of the glasses he wore. Which means I'm definitely keeping it, because that's stupid.
A new feature has been made available for you.
You can now fabricate custom attachments and fit them to your backpacks. Stuff, okay, blah, 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 blah. What do we have? Oh, we have our patches. I'm glad they have these. These look great. There's some extra ones I have, because, again, I do chiral feline. You know, it says for now, we're doing nothing with our bag. Let's put all the patches on. Not all, just the ones I like. Like this one. It says Yummy Cryptobiotic. I like it. I'll put the walker on. Walker. You know, if I knew my blood type, I'd do that, but I actually don't know. Why me? Me, every day. Why me? Alright. kind of weird I can't look at it like the computer thing. I'm so used to doing that. What's that one behind us? Something behind us, but I can't quite look at it. So there is a time of day. Oh, we can change the screen image. Ah. Okay. So either nothing or the default, or you can have all different presets. Okay. I'll probably change them up each time. Let's do this one for now. Hello? There we go. Alright, what do we got here? For one, we have a cryptobiote. Eat it. It's red? They're different down south. Chiral tea. You know, for a second I thought it was liquid death. And another. Also, chiral tea sounds gross. Like, I wouldn't drink anything made from chiralium. I wouldn't eat anything made from chiralium. Last one. Suddenly I need to piss. Wonderful. What's that one? Same deal? Yep. There's a sink. We look so stupid, all of it. I thought the game crashed for a second.
No way. Alright.
Do we still make faces? No! Why not? That's not fun. Oh well. I am never going to do the weapons testing thing. Can I look back there? Do you still punch me in the face if I look at your nuts? Sam? You don't care anymore? Alright then. Let's leave.
Departing facility. New order available. Please review and confirm.
Okay.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest?
Ah, it was
We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation
how many
here.
dead bodies will you just
Once
have
again,
sitting
I'd like to
around?
Thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need.
I wasn't going to ask.
We don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network
want new
bandwidth
stuff.
and improve your connection level
I
with
want
the
new
locals,
unique stuff to Mexico.
we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further.
I want a hologram
I
of a
heard that you're
pollos.
planning to extend chiral network coverage to the
chicken.
south,
Pollo?
down as far as that research
Pollo, not
facility.
pollos.
So go ahead and pick up the order I posted
It's
for you.
silent, I think.
I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Isn't Burro? That's donkeys, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, you can also go through all the conversations, right?
Archived footage from this location.
Okay, so if you didn't hear all the stuff, you can go back and do that. That's neat. Private room VR training, corpse disposal. Okay, so you can just take him here instead. Alright. Deliver one or more remote medical units to Villa Libre. You can read about it. The looks occasionally speak. Alright, whatever. Oh, it's just story stuff. Eh. Villa Libre is home to a pregnant woman and many elderly people, but with no local doctor, they have no access to vital medical care. To help the residents and gain their trust, bring them at least one remote medical unit. Okay.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. Once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built.
Oh, that one's just there by default.
We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit.
Again, I wasn't going to ask permission.
In there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally,
that's one of my problems with
each post box has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use,
working together.
and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials.
Oh, that's so nice.
So what do you think?
You can
have enough
recycle the
information
post
to plan
box.
your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
I'm probably gonna... Do I want to deal with these bandits? Freight vehicles. Oh, I can get a truck. Oh, I actually might cut through there then. Okay. What's my different input? What am I switching between? Showing the borders or not showing the borders, okay. Alright.
This order calls for some pretty
there's a
hefty
large.
cargo to be sure. But don't forget to
extra
take
large, I
into
mean.
account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done.
That
Every piece
truck
of
or whatever
equipment
could
you
get
take
very much
also
coming at me.
adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
You done yet?
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Yep. Okay. Of course, customize model is the most important thing to do.
Please select an item to fabricate.
I'm going to make 2 more pairs of boots, because I assume I have a boot rack. I will take 2 repair sprays. I don't think I have any ladders. I'll take just the 1. How many climbing anchors do you get? 3? Thank goodness it is still that. Everything else I'm good on. Okay. Range. There we go. Lovely. And away we go.
Order accepted.
I'll probably head to Villa Libre and then head back, and that might be all I do. Like I said, it'll be short. We'll only be like 2 hours, but it's going to sort of be the case. That'll be pretty short. Just because stuff is late.
Safety first. Hydration recommended.
This isn't about hydration. Oh! What's that? Something being left there. Oh, it's materials. Wow, that's some way too fast time fall. Okay. Metals. 1,311 meters. I thought that guy's name was Ahege or something for a second. I mean, I think it's meant to be like that. Also, yes, don't ask why I pronounce it wrong. I just always have. Ever since I first read it. Oh, look at that. There's rain on the camera. I love that anyway. Cutting through. Ah, perfect. Some just start with him. Now, cutting through this bandit camp will be a little more dangerous, but I want to go through. Do I have? Oh, thank God! I was about to say, did I keep them? I didn't know if they disappeared. I didn't remove them, but there'll also be a way to try out any why is there a BT 1? Why is there rivers? Rivers will rise for rains upstream. Oh, would you look at that? There's some bad stuff I've already seen.
Nice. What's out there?
La Madre Celestina. Doesn't it mean the mother? The enemy spotted you. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Ah. Okay, one down. They know I'm around, so I'm quiet. Stand. Hiss. Shit. Just also get used to different combat I'm not used to. Not just combat, but also like the like routine. Also have different combats to try and I'm just gonna have to roll. Nothing. Oh, there they are. On. Throw that. Nope. Still standing. Go to that first box. There's a truck up there, I can see it. Where is it? Here? No. Ah, here it is. Okay, so this. Oh, hang on. I didn't have to play it backwards. What? I thought I did. Okay. That's nearly broken. Ah yes, I'll make use of this I'll make use of this tall grass. They'll never see me. Who's looking at me? You know what? Yeah, let's use the laser. Where are they? Oh, I found them. Ow, bitch. That laser took a lot of something. Charge up. Alright, post books. What we got here? Anything? No. In fact, it's kind of just a bunch of shit. Boy, that was not worth it. That might be everywhere. Nope, it isn't. There is someone else around. Unless that was thrown before I... Nope, there we go. Gotcha. Neutralize. This place will be safe for a while. Did I just climb on the roof? I somehow did. Don't hesitate to rethink your route. Looks like, oh, hang on. We're online. We're finally connected to the Coral Network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set up that terminal, and we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. So now we're not alone out here. That's all humanity wants, right? And not only are we connected to other locations, we can also fabricate new equipment using chiral printers, living the dream. What did you say? Don't hesitate to rethink your lot, because I'm going through your weakness. Okay, Sam. Everyone comes with blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. So. No. Where's that? That's just it was definitely there. It is. Get this used filtration equipment and then come back to the train. There's that container repair spray as well. There it is. Make sure it's pointing the right way this time. It's going to be quite heavy. I'm probably just going to carry it in my hand. Oh, I'm at my weight limit? Yep, I am. Oh, by a kilo. Okay, if I can drop something, we'll be okay. Something I don't... you know what, I might... How much does the maze weigh? Yeah. I don't really need a mazer. That was really annoying. A whole kilo. Not even that, it was 0.2 kilos all that was messing me up. Well, yeah. I could come back and get it once I load this in this drop. Drop something. Nope. Stop that. Okay. Behave, Sam. Certainly an interesting looking truck, this. Pick up off-roader. We can drift. 725 meters to the island. Let's go. This thing's faster than I expected it to be. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of crystals. Are they in tar? They might be. I think that's why. Oh, look at that. That's how we get down. That's why. I thought of. so I think by holding this rope, you won't get sucked in the tar. What are these little creatures? They're cute. Look at them! They're little jellyfishes. Oh, oh, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, they're not cute. Oh, we're not cute anymore. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind.
Warning. Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
I take back everything I said about them being cute.
Man, thanks for the help.
What the fuck were they? Chiral creatures? Chiral creatures known as CCs, I'm going to call them C2, shout out to Code Geass, began to appear following the Death Stranding. Well, we haven't seen them before. Often emerging from tar, they exhibit herd-like behaviour and have been noted to attack in groups when approached. Avoiding these creatures is likely the best course of action. They have been known to explode on contact. Oh great! Emitting a corrosive tar. This substance damages boots, cargo, and batteries, and may even pose a threat to human life. But they're so cute looking! If contact is unavoidable, then firearms, even those not loaded with anti-BT ammunition, are known to be effective. Chiral creatures are known to have a degree of resistance to electrical attacks. Well, it makes sense, they look like jellyfish. Chiral creatures have not yet been observed within the UCA, though ongoing research efforts have not been able to determine why. It's because Kojima hadn't thought of them before. For the early residents of Villa Libre, nothing is more important than healthcare. Until now, they've scraped on stockpile medicine and makeshift equipment. But supplies are running low, and many fear that they won't last much longer without proper medical treatment. By connecting Villa Libre to the chiral network and providing them with a remote medical unit, the local residents can receive top-quality care and diagnostic services. For those in Villa Libre, it's not just medical care, it's hope for a brighter tomorrow. There's preppers, we've read about them before, the patches, they're just there, chiral grounds, we've also read about them in private rooms, so it's nothing new. I'm not going to read the new stuff that's specifically new to this game. Okay. Give me just a second. Alright, we will probably just get this delivered to Villa Libre, and I will stop there, only because I've, no, there's a problem, but, yeah, just because that's what I'm looking at. Let's see. So I knew this one was going to be a very short one, just because of the time of day. Maybe don't go across the river there. Micros on the vehicles will consume more battery. Yeah. That's nothing. There's some debris. I wonder if that's another thing to have to worry about. Hello? Can I get up there? Please. Please. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Pop out. I'm a damn it. Let me see what's in this post box. Yes, I know what post boxes do. I'm not upgrading. Anything available? What? There's not even anything in here! Huh. Okay. That sucks. Never mind. I thought there might have been something, like materials or whatever, even something to take and drop off to this, Villa Libre, but there isn't. Oh, there's my stuff getting damaged. That's bad. Some tissues. God, I wish you could grab stuff without having to get out of your truck. But at this point, you know, early game, getting lost cargo especially. I mean, it's useful later. Trying to get everywhere to 5 stars? Yeah. It seems to do the best. At least in the first game, I didn't like that. It seemed to do better doing like lost cargo than doing deliveries in some cases, which is stupid. I mean, deliveries are still fun. I'm so cold. I love the network and cold. Oh, thank God the sun's out. This truck's not going to last me very long at all. But it's fine, it got me as far enough, and it got me carrying heavy stuff. Are there little, like, memory chip things in this game as well? I've seen people here. In this game, they're fun. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I like this. There's now a little, like, circle to show where your vehicle can be. So before I used to just get up really close to the black thing to know that, like, yeah, that's close enough to deliver. This is way more useful. Nice little quality of life, that. Alright. Deliver and report. Yep, all that and a bunch of lost cargo. And everything's damaged, because I suck. Wait, is it? Wasn't that? For elsewhere? Whatever. You shouldn't be trying to deliver lost cargo to the level you can, but it shouldn't automatically try to. Who knows?
You are Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Yeah, it's not great, don't ask.
Seems to be in decent condition. Thanks for your service. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong. Thank you so much for bringing it in.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the headache pills were for, elsewhere.
I have to say,
1.5 stars.
this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units.
No, so they can't even use it unless they're
I can
connected.
get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
I have a feeling that Mexico here is sort of like what the eastern region was of the first game, where it's the much smaller tutorial area. Because it looks like a very small region. That's just my theory. Yeah, because look at it, like, we can see at least 2 other areas. Maybe there's stuff there to the left side, but there might not be, so yeah, I feel like that's sort of what the, what Mexico's meant to be like. But I could be entirely wrong. La Madre. The mother. Coffee. Ah, the PCC. You can build stuff. Huaca.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I'm a better. I'm now a brave handler. That's right, I'm a brave boy.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of
Are you
these
pregnant?
medical units
Yes,
to assess the
please.
condition of the child I'm carrying. I just
Oh
pray
yeah,
they're
it's this
strong
guy, of
and
course.
healthy.
The mother. She's
The
gonna be
elderly
pregnant.
residents
You'll
here
never
will
be like
also
Mama.
happy to receive proper
Actually, there was a different
medical
pregnant
care.
lady in the first game.
Oh,
It was the
seems like you should be
Mountaineer's
capable of
wife.
fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is.
There's so much bandwidth I
There's
never
one
ran out in the
other
first
problem
game.
we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal.
Old people?
The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We
Wait,
took
what?
what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but
You were a
ourselves.
bandit?
But after I got pregnant, I realized...
I got pregnant and realized I can't go and harass people and steal their stuff
act.
anymore. So now I've turned over a new
For
leaf.
someone else. My friends didn't understand at all, so they ditched me, left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units.
What issues are you dealing with?
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter
probably
like
have an
you
order for that.
normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help.
Thanks for following, Jelly Deborah 123. Is something the matter with your baby?
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago.
What?
For some reason, the fetus
I'm doing good,
seems
thank you.
to have stopped growing at 7 months.
That's not
Something's
normal.
wrong with my body. I can't tell.
That's
what
kind
it
of...
is.
Isn't
Not
that
knowing
sort of
is
what happened with
driving
No, Lana
me
did give
insane.
birth. I don't remember exactly.
But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
Do you have a new order for me?
A new order has just come through for you.
Yay, but I won't be doing
Looks
it.
like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Now, do we also have, she mentioned something about aid requests?
Well done.
Nothing there. Maybe we have to check it here. Apparently I've laid down a trodden path, I didn't even realize.
Feature has been
Here we
made
are.
available for use.
Aid requests are issued by the inhabitants of facilities and do not need to be accepted like orders. A request will be deemed complete once you've done what's required. Recover 4 beloved walking sticks, wash away in fire. Okay, well, I'll probably do that as well, but I won't right now. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's the same one. Okay, I thought it was a new one. Corpus BCC Watchtower. Ah, with the Watchtower. Lovely. Still baby syndrome. How am I? I'm good. I said I was good. A phenomenon in which fetuses stop growing at 7 months. No still baby removed by caesarean section has survived the procedure, and there is currently no treatment for the syndrome. Still baby syndrome has been observed across the world following the Death Stranding. It does not affect all babies, but it is the primary cause of plummeting birth rates worldwide. One theory suggests that still baby syndrome is caused by an imbalance in the beach, and that expanding the chiral network will counteract it. The aid requests. Mules, VR training, Villa Libre. There's an argument in which several preppers have gathered for safety. People first came together in Villa Libre immediately after the Death Stranding. They helped each other to survive, and the powerful bonds they formed saw them through their toughest times. But they found it hard to have children, and those who were born often died young. In time, the inhabitants of Villa Libre grew old, until eventually only the elderly remained. Mysterious creatures dwell in the area surrounding Villa Libre, warding off bandits, but making it difficult for the inhabitants to leave. As a result, they have lost almost all contact with the outside world. La Madre. A woman who had the good fortune of finding... It's going good. A woman who had the good fortune of finding herself in Villa Libre. She used to be a bandit, though insists she had no choice but to do whatever was needed to survive in a lawless world. She writes, I didn't have the luxury of being able to consider the future. I could only think about surviving, in the here and now. But that all changed when I became pregnant. The other bandits saw me as nothing more than a burden, and I was cast out, eventually ending up at Villa Libre, a settlement inhabited exclusively by elderly people. My new companion's wisdom and experience became the raw materials from which I could build our future. They taught me that today is connected to the past, and forms a bridge to the future, and so I resolved to live for the sake of my child. But my baby still has not been born, despite reaching term. Will our tomorrow ever come? Continue to develop your... I'll get a rod for melee combat. Nice. Okay. Well, that is where I will stop for today, because like I said, it's late. Well, not too late, but just this, I started late. So I will be back tomorrow, where we will do some more of this. I'll probably start much earlier, and definitely do a heckload more. And yeah. So yeah, sorry for the short stream. It's just, again, this arrived late. And I was already like, as soon as it did, I'm immediately going to stream it because I wanted to. And I've been waiting for this game for a while. So there we are. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Yes, I try to stream most days. But yeah, it depends when I'm busy and all that. And that also. So yeah, but I'll be back then.